Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another modded weapon guide here on Borderlands 2. Today I am back and I've been testing out a new modded SMG that is in the Borderlands 2 community GitHub, and it was made by Rhysand, who we've covered quite a lot of weapons as of now. Loved every single one of them so far, and this one is no exception. But this one is called the Bluebird, and as you can see it is a pretty good accurate SMG actually from this distance, but this fires slag bullets, and as you can see it creates a huge cloud of slag. That is because of the elemental chance of actually slagging an enemy. Right now it's pretty much at 99% I believe, and as you can see it's pretty damaging as well to trash mobs especially. I'm just going to be gunzerking a few of these racks as well, just to show what two of these can do. But yeah, very powerful, huge slag chance, absolutely brilliant SMGs, and such rapid fire rate. You could slag a whole room of enemies in no time, which is pretty handy for anyone that's ever played Overpower 8 Ultimate Vault mode on Borderlands 2, where slag is pretty much essential to actually kill enemies. So yeah, these things can be very good indeed. Anyway, as always with these modded weapon guides, I'll start off by showing you guys exactly where to get this weapon, and then we'll continue with the guide and give it a good try out. So, as always, you can click on the link in the description, which will take you straight there, or you can navigate your way yourself by clicking on Borderlands 2 mods on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub, and then finding Rhysand's section, which is right here in alphabetical order. Click on that and that'll bring up some familiar weapons for you guys that watch my modded weapon guides. Today we're going to be looking at the Bluebird, so click on that, that'll bring up the weapons information page with everything you need to know, as well as the code itself. Click on the Raw tab at the top right of the screen, right click, save as, and save into your Borderlands 2 binaries folder. Remember what you've saved it as, because you're going to then want to come into the game and then execute it on the console commands, which I've just done here, and that will change the Tulane, which is the weapon it replaces, the unique Maliwan SMG, into the Bluebird. Now as you can see, every single shot you fire will actually turn into slag, and it also has bouncing bullets as well, which is pretty cool, so they ricochet off the floor and off walls to hit enemies. This is the weapon overview. It says, I will never leave you, not in a million years. That is the red text on the weapon. So most of Rhysand's red texts are quotes from books and authors. I'm going to go ahead and ask him, if he's watching this video, if that's the author Anthony Doerr, from the novel All the Light We Cannot See. I did a quick Google search of that quote, so it'd be good if we could confirm that maybe. Also, want to say, if I say Rhysand, I do apologise. I have actually spoke to him on YouTube Messenger, and he did actually tell me that it's pronounced Rhysand, so sorry that I keep saying Rhysand. If I say it, I do know it's Rhysand. I'll try my hardest to get your name right, so thank you for confirming how to pronounce it. So yes, let's get on with the guide then. So, the Bluebird is the ultimate slagging utility weapon meant to compete or replace the Grog nozzle. This has a 99.9% slag chance, which basically means that no matter who you shoot, they will get slagged up. That 0.1% is going to be very rare not to hit. So you could see earlier on at the beginning of this run, I actually shot the floor near 3 guys and it slagged all 3 of them with 1 bullet, so that is a huge slag chance, which is very handy. It has 60% faster weapon swap speed to and from it. Not so handy when you're gunzerking, obviously, because well, you've got the weapon and your main offensive weapon as well, so you don't really need to swap, but very handy on other characters when you need to pull this thing out, actually slag the enemy and then switch back to your weapon and kill them. So weapon swap speed is very handy for things like that. It has 85% lifesteal as well, so when you're killing enemies you could get all your health back pretty much from that kill, which is again very handy, and that's what you want with a slag weapon really, kind of like a Moxie healer weapon. You want to be able to slag the enemy, do damage, but also get some life back for it as well. So 85% lifesteal on this. It has a 250% Type B critical hit bonus, for Berserkers as well, so keep aiming for those heads. You see right there a couple of critical shots. I'm not quite sure if that came from the grog, sorry, the Bluebird or the actual Herald itself, but I'm pretty sure it did come from the Bluebird. So yeah, if you can hit headshots with this thing, which isn't really too difficult because of the extremely fast fire rate as well, you can pretty much aim for the head area and hope a few of your shots land. One bullet ricochet to help out Gage, obviously, with her skill, so that has been added as well. So this is kind of like a weapon for all characters, really. It's got things in there for Gage, it's got things to help Sal out, things like that. So it's just making it more playable for different characters. You can see it has a very large slag splash radius, which does cause a problem sometimes. It really does help, as you could see at the beginning, like I said. It actually, one bullet slagged 3 enemies. That is a very handy thing. The also downside of that is you've seen very many times during this run so far, I actually shooting enemies and there's such a massive cloud of slag about. You cannot actually see where they go. So things like nomads and that's not a problem for. They're pretty slow guys, and they don't really move a lot, so you can just fire into the cloud and know that you're actually hitting them. But things like lunatics, bombers that bob and weave about, and also marauders and things like that roll along the floor, you'll often find that you're sat there shooting at them and they're not actually there. They've actually retreated, or they've like done a little barrel roll into the side, so you're not actually doing much damage. So yeah, you've got to kind of balance it and actually shoot it a little bit, and then just let the cloud kind of die down a bit before keeping an eye on where your enemy's gone. Again, like I said, not a bad thing, but it's just something to actually watch out for. And again, this replaces the Chun Lane, which is received as a mission reward from Clan War Zaffords versus Hodunks when siding with the Zafford family. And it provides a perfect Gib code as well, which is obviously the ones that I am using right now to actually get you started. So you can paste that straight into Gibbs and get yourself trying out the Bluebird. So yeah, guys, there you go. That is everything you need to know about the weapon. As you can see, I'm having plenty of fun with this. Now, although this does do damage as well, you probably couldn't make your way through Southpaw Steam and Power with these. Like I said, they are good on trash mobs. Even better when you're dual wielding 2 of them with a Berserker. You could get pretty far through here, but things like the actual assassins themselves, the ultimate badasses, things like that, will be quite a problem. So you are going to use this as a kind of a helper out weapon. It will kill people though, don't get me wrong. It's not just like the Grog Nozzle where it's purely there just to slag an enemy. It is quite a good weapon to actually kill. It does do damage. It strips shields incredibly well as well for a slag weapon. So just bear that in mind when you're using this. It's not just a side weapon to pull out, get some slag down, and then actually, you know, switch to another weapon to kill for. You can actually do a decent amount of damage with that, and you can kill lunatics all day long with this thing. So it's not too bad. It does hold its own in a fight. But yeah, you'd have no chance with, say, this guy right here. He would just absolutely put you down before you even made a dint into him with the Bluebird himself. Anyway, guys, that is the Bluebird made by Rhysand on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub. Yeah, I got his name right, I think. But yeah, the ultimate slag machine. Let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. If you've given this a try out, hopefully you like it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.
Meat bicycle!